Okay, here we are at the buffer and ready to go. As I said earlier, this is going to be moving at a pretty slow speed, but the wheel itself is actually pretty firm. So that's the magic combination from what I have determined. You'll actually be polishing it slightly and then we're going to wax it. So the stem is back on. For obvious reasons, you don't want to go rounding over the end of the shank. I might take it off before I'm done here, but you'll see how that's accomplished without risk. So with no further ado, I'm going to turn this guy on and get to work. The compound I use here is one of the Menzernas. It's called well, relatively, it's coarse. It's not really, but it's a pre-polish, but I call it the coarse one. It's their brown, and it's BA 66165 is their product number. It's the functional equivalent of the green stuff. If you use the more commonly available compounds, there's one out there that's kind of an olive drab color that's basically the same thing. This will give a finer finish than that will, but the cutting rate's about the same. It's just the particles are more regular in size. You don't get scratches from it. As much as you might want to, do not be tempted to put a final finish on it without doing this step here. There's like an oxidized layer on the top. Whenever you stain something, doesn't matter how hard you wipe it or what you do, you have to mechanically remove it or you'll have a cloudy finish. If you've ever seen a cloudy finish, you'll know immediately what they did wrong. Now I'm going to take the stem out to do this part here because you can't see it on the camera, but there's an axle that's protruding and I don't want to get that boogered up. So there we go. Okay, we are looking good, almost done. Now at this point you can either do a shellac finish or a hard wax finish, and I, on these Old English pieces, much prefer the wax. And now if you put it on lightly, it will wear off fairly fast. If you use a hard wheel than a soft wheel, it will be shockingly durable. I'm not sure what chemical magic happens when you use high pressure in a hard wheel with wax, but it does magic stuff. So I'm going to once again shut down the camera and take you to the other side. We'll shine this up and be finished with that part of it. Everything, in fact, will be done except for the stem, but I won't do that in this video. Alrighty then.